Welcome. What is going on? Good to see everybody tonight. Thank you for being here. Life is Too Short is back. It has been a minute. Good to see you as always. Andrew Maruta, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We got Backbone, and thank you for your double donation. We got Crystal in the mix, and I think that's it. Bartman, we got Bartman as well. Renee, what is going on? Good to see everybody tonight. It's a wonderful Tuesday night. Beautiful outside. Nice walk, as with every day. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun tonight. Let's get it started over here with the Backbone is first in the queue. Might as well break out Teddy first of all. Teddy, it's been a minute since we have seen Teddy, and Teddy is back now. Let's do the Teddy dance over there, and yeah, there we go. Get the Teddy dance queued up in there. Get Backbone, some reads. Make it happen. There you go. Life is Too Short. Applause. Applause indeed. It has been a minute. Good to see you. Be Random with me. Good to see you as well. How are you doing this fine evening? I saw your new video, Be Random with me. I commented on it, so I hit like and all of that stuff. So Be Random with me has like a gazillion YouTube channels. So I saw your new video and I hit like on it. It looked very cool indeed. I like the production quality you got going there. You got the music, you got all the cool stuff. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see, we got the Backbone. My spirit guides want to tell me is the first read for tonight. Let's see what the spirit guides want you to know. We got the Death card and the Moon. Couple of majors warming us up today. That is interesting indeed. Good ship, Lollipop. Welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, looks like it's sort of a 10 at the end. It looks like not everything works. Not everything works, not everything functions. I think that's one of the major points of this particular read. Not everything needs to be, not everything needs to exist, needs to pursue, needs to get to the end of the line. A lot of times we just get connected to things and they're not really meant to last. There may be a temporary lesson involved here, or maybe some sort of pain that's involved that sort of needed to happen, this transition that needed to happen as well. There are some things that are just needed to end in here. Death with the 10 of Swords does sort of indicate that things are about to change. We do have a spiritual guide, sort of an awakening or sort of a connecting, and part of the connecting is to disconnect from the old and connect to the new, to get some opportunities out there for you to at least pursue and enjoy, rather than hanging on to something that's non-functional. So that is sort of where we're at with that. Carine, I thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate you. The Moon says everything is indeed a journey coming up, especially. We have a bunch of journeys. We all want to get to the end very quickly. Really don't think that's going to work for you. you do kind of have a little bit of a transitional period in here. Two big majors with a big cutting card. You are sort of looking at, yeah, a bit of a change. A bit of a change. Not everything is supposed to last forever, basically, is the summary. There you are. There's a quick summary of all of that stuff. Yeah. Backabone has a 1 in chat. Are the things that I desire possible? If so, how do I go about getting them? Let's see what's going on. The cute and the fluffy thought, I think, could indeed be a good point. Indeed, I like that. The cute, the teddy thought, the teddy, the Crowley, the Crowley teddy. All right, we'll put the woman in the picture there, the angel in the back, and all of that other stuff. We'll put it as part of the read. Why not? All right, are things that desire possible? If so, how the hell do you get what you need in life, right? Reiki knows. Reiki is perfect. Reiki's got it all worked out. Reiki, let us know. How do we get everything in life? But yeah, Reiki missed the Teddy animation that Reiki paid for, by the way. Reiki, thank you again. Look at that. Teddy's dancing just for Reiki over there. All right. So, are the things that I desire possible? You dream up a lot of stuff. You know, there is sort of a manifestation possibility here that, yeah, you can get what you want. I really don't think, sort of, you know, you look at it again, I say it 1,000 times, I'm going to say it again. You read all of the channeling books, people that have channeled an entity from someplace else. People have bothered writing it down, publishing a book. Every single freaking one of them say the same thing. Basically, we're in a simulation. You create your own reality based upon your thoughts, your expectations, and your beliefs within the context of what's going on. So I thought it was very odd indeed that every single freaking one of them, and because I read all of them, they said the same thing. Anyway, so yeah, we're in a simulation. It's time to create what you want. What you think about is what you create. What you dream up is what you create. What you concentrate on, what you focus on is what you create. Basically, that's it, right? Does this need to be something super metaphysical? Like, you know, whoa, you're really out there. You're creating things. No, I mean, in some respects, what you believe and your expectations do dictate your reality. Let's say I go on a date with somebody, right? I go on a date with somebody, and my beliefs are that I don't deserve to be there. It's going to be a terrible date, and my expectations are that they're not going to like me. I'm going to exhibit these external behaviors, this weird vibe where indeed they won't like me, where indeed it will go awry based upon my beliefs and my expectations. You switch it around, right? You go out on a date. You just broke up with somebody and they were like a solid 10, and like there's 3,000 people waiting to go on dates with you. You go on a date, you have like this complete different reality, and it goes quite well. So again, your beliefs, your expectations, they do create what you desire. So watch what you think. Watch what is going through your head. Use your imagination to create the scenarios, to create the things that you need, that you want, that you desire, and go forth and make that happen, right? You got the Queen of Swords as well. You do need to start writing down some of your limiting beliefs. What is stuck in your head? What are you constantly thinking? If it doesn't jive with what you desire, you need to change that, and you need to change it very quickly. And I think that's going to be your focus. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation says you can create whatever the hell you want. I mean, you know, we're going way out on a limb here, but it's slow tonight, so I'm just going to do it. Let's look at stock market stuff. Stock market stuff. I didn't think I was going to make anything. I was like, I'm going to lose all my money. Everybody's telling me how terrible it was. I was like, blah, blah, blah. And so I ended up writing my own add-in and writing my own system that has like an 85% success rate. And so I just click a button when my system comes up, and boom, there it is. So, you know, that's something. Like if you believe that you're broke and you're constantly struggling with money, and you believe you're never going to have any money, all of a sudden you stumble into this system, you use it, and there you go. But yeah, you know, entertainment purposes only, by the way. But yeah. Anyway, so your beliefs, your expectations will basically create it. So yeah, watch what you think, watch what you dream about, watch what you concentrate on, start writing it down. Queen of Swords says you're communicating to the outside world what you want and what you think you should have. Judgment says create what the hell you want. That's interesting. That is interesting. So there we go. Cilicia, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Good to see everybody. I appreciate hanging out on a Tuesday over there. And yeah, that was a long read, but you know, I like preaching that. I do. I like preaching that because it has worked out for me. It has worked out for me over the years. So ever since I started reading, I went on a quest to basically read every channeling book one time because I was fascinated with it. I bought them all, I read them all, and that's when I noticed the pattern. I was like, that's really freaking weird. Anyway, all right, we got Carine is next with another general. Let's get Carine, a wonderful general, making it happen over there, seeing what's going on. Get the general. I know Carine, I think Carine at least likes the Victorian Romantic Tarot, so I believe so. I think everybody does, but you know, there you go. All right. Yeah, don't forget to give the thumbs up. Effie, welcome. Good to see you. How's everybody doing tonight? So yeah, I'm rereading actually some Seth books right now. The Seth book that I like the best is The Nature of Personal Reality, which is unusual to say the least. It basically goes into if you create your own reality, how does that interface with somebody else's reality? How does mass events form? Is that multiple realities converging together? And basically it answers all the questions that you immediately have when you hear something like that. You're like, wait a minute, I have questions, and it gives you the answer. So, you know, there you go. Anyway, all right, let's go with the general. By the way, a new mat, a tarot cloth over there. It's called the Angel. I think of it as maybe like a temperance card. You got the water, maybe the star temperance. You got the water, you got the angel with the wings and what have you. A very pretty mat indeed. So I love it. Love it. All right, let's get Carine a general read over here. Nice and slow now. We'll take some details, lots and lots of details. All right, the King and the Knight, sort of an interesting delineation there. Five of Cups and the Magician. It's time to recover. It's time to recover. I think that you could possibly have something that is weighing you down right now. What can you do to release that? What can you do to move on from that? The Five of Cups, you're sort of carrying that weight, carrying that emotion, carrying a little bit of that down the stairs. It feels like you're weighted down by something. It could be something in the past, some emotion, some maybe event or what have you. You do need to release it and let go and allow the world to kind of just move forward, because I think you do have a lot of things coming up. A lot of things are open doors that you do want to cross, you do want to get through, but you're not going to be able to do a lot of that until you let go of the disappointments of the things possibly from the past. Sarah and Effie, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Power of the P, I thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. All right. The Magician card. It's time to really hone some skills at this point. What can we do job-wise? What can we do maybe hobby-wise? You love maybe painting, crocheting. I don't know what the hell you're into. But yeah, anyway, whatever you are into, whatever you'd like to pursue, it's time to hone those skills a little bit. I think you are in an opportune time to where you can get some things and just make it better, right? Because you look at if you read the Mastery book talks about the mastery curve. And by the way, I'm well read in case you can. The Mastery book talks about the mastery curve. Basically, mastery doesn't go in a 45-degree angle upward. Mastery goes in long lines with no progress, with short spurts of success. Another long line with no progress, with short spurts of success. And that's how it kind of moves up. It doesn't move up in sort of a 45-degree angle. So basically, this is your short spurt up. This is your opportunity to get that next level, to get that next jump. The Magician card over here, especially next to the King of Cups, things we are passionate about, things we do sort of want to get through, want to get moving forward. Again, it could be work, could be time for a cert, it could be time for some additional training on the side for something maybe new, maybe innovative, maybe time to sort of put some ideas out there that haven't been out there before, right? Power of the P, I thank you for your donation. But the King of Cups says, pursue what you love And this is your opportunity, again, in the mastery curve, to where you've had long series of no progress. It's time to get the short jump up. This is your time. Knight of Swords says don't be afraid to take risks. I think a lot of times we do overthink things. Sometimes just leap in and see where it takes you. That's where the Knight of Swords is all about. They don't plan. They don't like a lot of the planning that you get from, let's say, a Four of Swords, right? Where we're just waiting, we're planning, we're waiting, we're consuming information. It's time to sort of get on a new adventure and just launch forward and see where that takes us. Because a lot of times that's half the fun, right? Of course, don't do that with anything that costs money. Because you will lose money, you know. You don't be adventurous when it comes to small business and investing and all this other stuff. You want to be cautious, right? There you go. Do more Four of Swords in those cases. But hey, Knight of Swords, there's a lot of fun things that you can jump in and see where it goes. All right, how's business and fat cash looking this week? Let's get all of the fast cash for you. All of the fat cash for Clumsy and see where that takes us indeed. You know what I like? I like the anime tarot for this. It's been a hot minute since we have used the anime tarot. It's been a minute since we've shown the tarot tower, which is camera is apparently broken again. Let's fix the camera to be tower cam instead of camera 2. And there we go. It is functional. It is working once again. Everyone is excited. This is, by the way, the tarot tower. 80 decks of cards just for you, just for you. And today we're reaching and we're grabbing the anime tarot, which is the one that you have been waiting for indeed. So that is the one, that is the fun one. This is the soulmate tarot of everybody. Well, maybe not everybody, but yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, anime tarot. All right, fat cash, business. What kind of adventures can we get into? And we only have a week to go here. That's a nice little time frame. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. All right, we'll see. Excuse me. What? It's time to clear my throat, apparently. We'll see where we're going to happen, where we're going to go with this. Lover, Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands. It is all about the customer right now. It is all about the customer. It is all about making connections, making good things, maybe a little bit of networking, a little communication. I think a little more communication than is normally used here. It's going to be very prudent and open the door that you need here. You do have a lot of opportunities coming up as far as the Seven of Cups. If you want to look at business, if you want to look at sort of money generation, getting all of that moving, right? Monique, I thank you for your donation. I really think the Seven of Cups is there. It does say that, yeah, we do have the open opportunities, lots and lots of different ones, almost the same ones. So you noticed on the anime tarot, all the uniqueness of the Seven of Cups is gone. It's all just one thing. That's interesting. Clumsy, let's take it and run with it. We need to. Maya and Taku, oh, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah. All the options are the same. I think that's frustrating. I think you're going to find that this week. All of the options are the same. I think the variety of options that you're normally expecting, not there. I think that you have one of the same, the next of the same, and more of the same. I think you're kind of stuck in that pattern, at least for this week. But good news, it's already Tuesday, so you only got a couple of days left to go with all of that. Then it's New Year's. Screw it. Let's take the big adventure. Ace of Wands. The business is looking a little slow. After this week, you are going to have to sort of take an innovative, a new approach to something and make it happen. I really think sort of relying upon the old things ain't working. Maybe it's because we have no good choices up this week that we do need to get a new adventure. But yeah, reaching out, getting a little bit of innovation out there, I think is going to be prudent for you. Definitely making it happen. We got Power of the P is next. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you hanging out there. All right, Power of the Peace got a friend there. The Geminis, a friend Gemini. Oh my, okay. You got a friend Gemini, not a love Gemini. Power of the P is already filled with love, with so many wonderful relationships. So yeah, we're just looking at the friend for right now. Gemini's current feelings for muah. Hopefully, it's going to be good. I can't see anybody not liking Power of the P. Just saying. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible to dislike you. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Ariel, type your question in chat. Here you go. That's how you get a reading. Ariel, donations come first. And if I have time, then we'll do free reading somewhere mixed in there. Anyway, yeah, Ariel, great name, by the way. Let me know what your question is. All right. Let's see. Gemini here. There you go. Is that your friend? Is Maya your friend? I mean, Power of the P, you can tell us if Maya is the Gemini, your current friend, you know, let's see. Anyway, all right, the Gemini's current feelings for me. Four of Cups, a level of disinterest. I mean, it's not like they just don't it's not like they dislike you or anything. But this particular Gemini does have their eye on other things right now, has a little bit of focus, a little bit of throughput with some other ideas, some other things at the moment. And it just feels like that they're not really all that focused on sort of where you're going and what you're doing. Wheel of Fortune says, do what you always do with this particular individual, because I think that's kind of where they're at. They're at a time where they just don't want to change. I think they're a little overloaded with things. Sometimes it just happens to the best of us. But that wheel just says they're just sort of presenting to the world what they would like, and they're not getting any of it. I really think that there's a lot of frustration with this particular Gemini friend that you have, and current feelings to sort of represent part of that. It is getting dragged down. It is getting sort of pulled back and what have you. The Two of Wands says sort of look for some bigger changes around 3, maybe 4 weeks from now, as far as, you know, sort of an evolution or a movement into the next thing. I think that's going to be very important indeed. So there you go. There we go. All right. We got Power of the P has another one. If I go along with the current business ideas and hire some people, would it be productive for myself? Possibly. All right. We're going to hire somebody. That's kind of cool. I mean, you know, get some employees over there. Power of the P employees with the Power of the P productions, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Power of the P indeed. All right, if you got some business ideas, we want to go along with it. There's a level of investment. We need to basically put some money down. We need to put some money down and kind of say, yeah, where is that going to take us? Where are we going to be with this? Because that's kind of important. I mean, how much money you want to use? How much money do you want to waste before you figure out if your investment is indeed working? All right, now if we go and say we do assistance, if we go and pursue this, where is it going to take us? Six of Swords says it takes longer than you would like to make money. Bottom line, longer than you would like. Of course, I want to start a business. You want to start a business. Everybody, where we sort of just get rich tomorrow. Next week, we have 10,000 customers. We're the most popular thing on TikTok. We love that. Six of Swords takes a little longer to get the money. So, in other words, you're going to have to burn through some money in order to get this basically successful push through and next in line with that. So that is part of it. Seven of Swords as well says there's much more expenses than what you're thinking. So if you're thinking of $100 of expenses, I would up it by at least 25%. I think that's going to be very important for you overall. The Seven of Swords, we just keep coming back. We keep sneaking out. Money seems to be sneaking out of the business of all of these things. And it feels like that, yeah, you do have a level of frustration here because, man, I really wanted it to sort of be something cool and awesome. But yeah, Two of Pentacles says there are hard decisions to make with this investment. I think the better research you do, the better off you are going to be here. But because basically there's some hard choices, some difficult choices, one wrong one, and you're kind of underwater, as they say, with that. The Hermit says, even though you do hire some people to assist, the main progress, the main thing is still going to be you. Master of the obvious, it's your business, but you got to realize that a lot of times we want to offload things to maybe an associate, an employee. I really don't think that's going to work for you. You do have to still lead. You do have to still take the reins and guide it where you want to go. And that's going to take quite a bit of not only effort, effort, but I think it's going to be frustrating because you're like, I hired somebody to do this, and yet I'm having to do like half of it. So I think you get into that mode. Anyway, Ariel, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Greatly appreciate you. All right, speaking of PayPal, we're hopping over there. Right now, we're making everything happen tonight. Going to the PayPal reads, getting Calvin. Calvin, not Klein. Calvin wants to know. We got CC. Wants to know 2023, what's it looking like? Hopefully it looks great for you, Calvin. I hope it looks fantastic, utterly fantastic, amazing. It needs to be the best 2023 in the world. After the Tarot Tower, we go to get this one. The Curious Creatures, version 2, literally everybody's favorite deck. Literally everybody's favorite deck over here. That is looking so nice. I love these cards. Absolutely adorable. Yeah, so they do have version 1 versus version 2. Now, I like version 2. But mainly because I don't have version 1. So, you know, there we go. There you go. All right, 2023. What is it looking like? What kind of adventures do you have coming up here in a few days as we approach the new year? I do want to do basically one big New Year reading for everybody. I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe split it up into the designated signs and what have you. But yeah, we're going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. I think that'd be kind of fun. Just like, here's your 2023 in a nutshell. All right, 2023 for you, though. 9 of Wands. I really think you're approaching a dead end in some things. I think a lot of ideas, a lot of pursuits, a lot of the things you have been excited about, you have been pushing forward and wanted to sort of pursue are indeed going to be dead-ended. So just be aware of that, right? Don't be like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. You do have some that are just outright dead end. When I say dead end, I mean they just fail immediately. It feels like, but that's good news, right? Because if something's going to fail, I'd rather it fail instantly rather than waste a lot of time, resources, and stuff like that on there, okay? With the Knight of Wands, be aware you have some immediate failures and let those go and keep moving, obviously. But yeah, I think it's going to be offsetting, but now that I've warned you about it, I think you have a little heads up that's going to help a little bit. Black Swan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Tower sort of talks about these levels of rebuilding, because I think there are some things that need to be rebuilt, readdressed, pushed through, moved forward, and I think you're going to kind of run into that a little bit here. But that's kind of good news because you do need the opportunity to rebuild from that, and if you can do that cleanly, easily, I think that's going to be very important indeed. Monique, welcome. Good to see you. Fine Tuesday night. How are you doing tonight? Ace of Cups just talks about love. It talks about embracing love, embracing emotion. I think there are some emotional challenges that you have at the first of the year. Indeed, you're able to get through those and push through that no problem. But you sort of need to realize that the Ace of Cups said there's a lot of new emotions, a lot of new things that you are going to encounter, especially around mid-year. And you're going to have to kind of deal with that. You're going to have to adjust, see where that takes me, see where it goes, and see what kind of dedication I have to some of these things. Overall, the Five of Coins, just be aware that towards the September, October time frame, you really need to sort of button down your money. Any investments need to be sort of locked down. Let me just give you this advice again. September, October, lock down the investments. There's some volatility. There's some things happening. You're not going to want to be a part of that. So yeah, don't be screwing around there. You are going to lose some money. I'm just saying, just a pre-warning there. September, October, saying it one last time for your 2023 enjoyment. But as always, entertainment purposes only. Never make any decisions based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Carine is next. Speaking of the PayPal action, lucky I got the pop filter. I can say PayPal. Peter Popper picked a peck of pickled peppers on PayPal. There you go. See, and it sounds good. It sounds good because we got the nice pop filter over here. More details about the upcoming conflict you saw yesterday. I don't know, Carine, I try, Carine. Carine, if I could tell you exact details, then I would be able to win the lottery, and then I'd be retired. So I can't do exact details, but I can sort of give an overview, at least give you a shot at an overview there, and where we're going to go with that. All right, we got some conflict coming. If we need a conflict, We need a conflict with kitty cats. We got a kitty cat deck tonight. We're making it happen over there. Mary Smith, you got the same last name as me. Welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? Mary's dating over there. We got a Aquarius. Mary, you're reaching out over there from the Aries side. There you go. All right. Let's see. A little bit more details on the conflict you saw yesterday, please. All right. I mean, I'll get as much as I can here, but, tarot's not exact. All right, we'll see what we can get though. Money. It involves money with that Nine of Pentacles. That's sort of interesting indeed. That is interesting with a 5. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every time. Wait a minute. Wait. First off, we got to get Carine's name up there. All right, we got to get Carine's name up there before we start it. Upcoming conflict. Now, wait a minute. Yesterday, you had a reading on the conflict, and you had a 5 of Wands as the first card. Am I right? Carine, it's your reading. You got to rewind and ask, am I right? And you have a 5 of Wands as the first card? At least in some of these. Anyway, today, we have a 5 of Wands here again. It points to sort of, this is a conflict. This is something that sort of comes out there. But, that's interesting. I think that's very interesting. You talk about a conflict, and there you go. Tarot is wanting to be a little more exact. So let's dive into this. We got time. Let's dive into this and milk as much as we can out of this thing. All right, the Nine of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. I think the conflict does involve money. I think there is possibly a loss of money, or at least I don't know, just money moving around, money not being there, money being sort of an expense, maybe an unexpected expense, maybe an argument, maybe a thing happening with money, with sort of the movement, what have you. Maybe somebody needs it. Maybe you need to borrow it. Maybe you need it. Something's happening as far as that goes. Nine of Pentacles is a great card. But I'll talk about this in my book. If you don't have my book, Tarot Guidance is my book. I talk about this in my book. If you want to know how I read cards, link in the description for this thing. It's only like $8, $7 or something. But yeah. Now, here's what I talk about in my book. 7 in the Pentacles combo is the ultimate combo ever, okay? It's the ultimate combo, period. Evo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But what you got here is basically you're working towards something, right? And we sort of planting the seeds for success later. You're planting the money tree. That's literally what it's sort of pointing to. And then over here, the Nine of Pentacles. The money tree has sprouted. We have lots and lots of beautiful bushes and trees with pentacles all on them. So it's a beautiful combo and sort of goes in that order. For you, it's reversed. It's interesting. It's like money doesn't grow on trees. You do have maybe a conflict between someone wants this, someone wants that. Now, pentacles are obviously not always money. They could be resources. It could be something like your time. It could be something like just struggling with something. But I think basically it's either a money loss or it's a conflict about resources and kind of a second house back and forth. A second house back and forth as it goes. So there you go. That's as detailed as I can get for now. So there you go. So it doesn't involve, what was it? J or E or whatever. Yeah. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Sort of, you have a second house kind of a thing there. All right. We got, let's see, who do we got next? We're still in the PayPal. We're sort of wandering over there. India, welcome. Good to see you. Who that? Ariel. Yeah, my favorite name ever. Ariel, how do you get a reading? Well, you just got one. Thanks. A Scorpio. Did they feel it? Oh, man, you got a Scorpio. Oh, Jesus. Ariel. I mean, Ariel's adventuring out with the Scorpio stuff. Ariel, how's that working out so far? You tell me. All right. I just did the Scorpio thing. Have fun with that. Lich Girl, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? All right, tonight we're going to go straight to the heart of the matter, get the Adventure Tarot with the Scorpio readings. Scorpio readings. Anthony, welcome. Good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. All right. Does the Scorpio feel it too? You got the thing with the Scorpio? Or is it going to be mutual, or is it going to be really, really one-sided? I don't know. Let's see what's going on with that. Very mysterious. Yeah, I just had a lot of fun with mine. Not. Okay, but yeah, let's see. Where is it going to go? All right. Do they feel it too? The Chariot. This is somebody who is just constantly in motion. They're just constantly in motion. This is somebody who needs to sort of be on the next train, somebody who needs to be on the next big thing. Maybe they sort of pursuing the shiny objects, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. It just seems that this is a mobile person, really going to be hard to sort of get them settled down, get them sort of in that mode of, hey, things are working great, really like you, let's get settled down. Yeah, just a Chariot. It's going to be hard you're going to have to basically just hook a line to that and hopefully you can keep up kind of thing. So, there it is anyway. All right, but you do have a 5 over here. Sort of looks challenging. It looks challenging indeed, just to sort of get into this person's heart, to get them to open up. I do think that they are a little bit too closed in. I'm not saying they're paranoid or anything, but man, it really feels like that they just have a lot of fear coming in, a lot of anxiety, and it's like anxiety that doesn't need to exist. Here's what I think. I think that you're going in there and you're just like opening up. You're sort of, hey, this is who I am. This is where we're going. This is what I want. And in the meantime, you're getting this unusual response, like you didn't say the right thing or something. Mina, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, overall, 2 says you're going to have to make some decisions with the Scorpio indeed. So just be aware. This is something that is going to be, you're going to see the scorpion tail a few times. You're going to have to sort of put up with it. You're going to have them closed off to you sometimes. You have to put up with that. But I do think that they have a level of interest. But again, it's going to be difficult to drag it out. It's going to be difficult to have them make any sort of standard choices here. It is going to be sort of frustrating at many points through the adventure, and sort of keeping up with them is going to be entertaining to say the least. So there we go. I don't know. You're Scorpio. Andrew's Scorpio story. Yeah. Whatever happened with that accident? Can you talk about that yet, Andrew? Or is that still under wraps or whatever? Because I was kind of interested, like whatever happened with all of that. Anyway, I was once married to a Scorpio, and he really held quite closed off with emotions. That is interesting indeed. Yeah. I don't know. My Scorpio was emotional for a while, and then it was like turned off, like it was pressing a button or something. Like all the emotions just drained away. But I don't know. Maybe that's something there. Who knows? Ultraviolet Pisces, welcome. It's always good to have a Pisces up in chat as well. What is going on? Good to see you. All right, we're going to go with Monique. Monique number 1. We got 2 Moniques in chat. I'm just saying health reading, please. Now, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but so I can't really give you any medical advice. Can't really get you any medical advice. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. My ex Virgo is like that. Hey, I'm a Virgo. Ex Virgo is like that. I don't know. I'm an unusual Virgo. I'm more of a, my Virgo side is sort of more emotional. So I do have I'm very open. I'm very sort of affectionate. I'm very sort of helpful, caring, and just that kind of thing. I don't know. I hear a lot of people say Virgos are like shut down and what have you. I'm very forward. I'm very forward. Here's what I think. Here's what I feel. And, I sort of back it up. But anyway, all right, we'll see. But you never know, though. I think all Virgos are different. Everybody's a little bit different. Everybody has their own unique spin. Everybody has a unique spin on things. But those emotions have a switch. Apparently so. I've never seen it before, but yeah, apparently so. The switch turned off. And it went to the off position. John, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? All right, health reading, please. We're going to do Jesus. All right, entertainment purposes only. This is not a health reading. We're going to change this to a general reading so I don't get sued. I'm just saying, Monique, I really don't want to give any medical advice because I'm not a physician. Anyway, but let's see what's going on. Virgos are selfless and generous and caring. Oh, Mina, that's so sweet of you. That is exactly me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. See, Mina just made my day. Mina, look at you.
I love you.
All right. Anyway, back to the read. John, thank you for your other donation. General reading for basically health. 5 of Swords. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Oh, man. You know, there's something with this. You got a lot of swords in here, meaning that basically there's some pain or there's some issues or there's some underlying kind of thing that's hovering around there. And yeah, I mean, sort of something's going on with that. 2 of Swords is like 2 systems aren't communicating. 2 systems aren't in the same vein, in the same realm, almost like a blockage maybe or something like that, to where the 2 separate worlds of the 2 of Swords could be working against us here, and indeed could be 2 systems not functioning, not connecting, not working overall. Ace of Cups says there's a level of emotional damage that has come from this. There's a level of emotional damage. There's a level of emotional discontent that has risen up from this. This could be something that has been around for a while, and we are discontent with it. It is weighing on our emotions. It is weighing on us as a whole and what have you there. But that Ace of Swords just kind of says, yeah, it just kind of says that something needs to change. Something needs to be done here in order to sort of address this. And I do think this is a little bit more of a mysterious thing, that it does cause some issues, and we're trying to figure out what it is, but a lot of times we just can't get a firm resolution to it. But again, you know, entertainment purposes only, we're going to go with all of that. Is it fixable? I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. I just do the reads. I just do the reads. I try my best, you know. Reiki, my brother Virgo, is none of those things. Well, everybody's different. Everybody's different. I think I am one of those where I believe in the Disney movie ending, right? I believe in the Disney movie ending where everybody should be happy, everybody should be cared for, everybody should be loved, and you know, I just want to make sure that somebody in my life feels that and understands that sort of you know, that's sort of what should be. Anyway, I guess I just have the Disney movie ending dream, I guess, you know, still pursuing it, but I imagine it's out there somewhere. Anyway, I broke up with A. That's no good. How does he feel? Well, probably not good. You broke up with him. I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe he's happy. Maybe he's like, woo, yay, yay. I don't know. How bad was it, Taku? You let me know. How bad was it? You know, I don't know. Anyway, Rose and Emma, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. John, I thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. I broke up with A. How does he feel? How does he feel? You got that 6 of Pentacles reversed. He feels like he wasted a lot of time here. You know, he wasted a lot of time here. But yeah, that 6 of Pentacles reversed, like I shouldn't have given so much. I shouldn't have dedicated so much. They feel like that they're very frustrated. Obviously, you know, it broke up. But yeah, a 6 of Pentacles, I shouldn't have done all of that. 10 of Pentacles, I think that they think that things can get repaired. Things can get fixed up. We can make it again. We can try it again. We can have the happy ending with the 10 of Pentacles, happy home, happy family, with all of the family members, the dog, and everybody there. So, you know, that's the way it goes. I think they're going to be back with this. 8 of Cups says that it was good that you did a little breakup. A lot of times, even if we're not permanently broken up, a lot of times we need a reality check, right? That we can't get away with some of the things that we've done. We can't accept some of the behaviors that have been exhibited in a relationship, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's it. That's it. So there you go. Keep ghosting me for days, yeah? Well, that doesn't sound good at all. That doesn't sound good at all. If they start ghosting you, then things that have a problem, you know? Things are a problem with that. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe things will work out. Depends on your commitment level, their commitment level with all of that. Is R missing me? Speaking of commitment level, is he wishing to catch up with him over the holidays? Let's see. All right. Is R missing me or not? Let's see. We're going to here to the Tarot Tower and be with this particular deck here. I do like this deck. It is very pretty. I know some of y'all didn't like it, but I really enjoy it. Do I have the book over here? So because I don't remember the name actually. No, of course not. I don't. I have no idea where the book is. No, that is 100%. No, wait a minute, I do. Here we go. I found it. There it is. There's a tarot of the Lantern Path, right? Not the Green Lantern Path. It is the Lantern Path. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. So let's see about theirs. Are missing me or not? If not, maybe why not? Maybe a little bit of detail. Let's dig in and see where we're going to go here with this. The Two of Pentacles, interesting. You do have a Four of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and a Six of Pentacles. We got a lot of 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups tonight, which is good. That's a great card. But it's interesting we have so many in so many reads and what have you. But yeah, you know, I really think that there's a mixture. It's not a yes or no. I think it's a shade of gray here. You have sort of that Six of Pentacles over there. They're waiting for you to connect. They're waiting for you to make an open connection. They're waiting for you to reach out and make things happen with this particular thing. Four of Pentacles, I do think that they do miss you in several respects, but the Two of Pentacles says, for now, we maybe need to decide something, need to change something in order for this to function or for this to work. A lot of times we do get stuck in the same old patterns and changes need to happen before things will work. Ten of Pentacles says it can work out indeed. I think it can be great. You just gotta, you know, go forth and reach out after a while, what have you, and see where this is going to take you. But I do think that they miss you a little bit. But again, it's sort of like, let's back off for a second and see where this takes us with that. Lorena, thank you for your very generous donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. Let's see what Elle wants. Elle wants to know over here. Started a course. Nice. Very cool. Am I on the right path to this course? Is this something that's going to benefit me? I do think any course, any learning opportunity is sort of a mixture of, yeah, the question of, if I dedicate myself to this, where's it going to take me? What kind of results am I going to get? So I do like the question. I think it's very valid indeed. Let's see. Let's see what the answer is going to be here. All right. So what kind of course? Is it a spiritual course, or is it going to be a work-related, kind of getting an extra cert or getting some skills or what have you? Maybe a tarot course or anything like that? We'll see. You got a page, a 9, and a 4 of swords. I really think the 10 of Cups says it's a good home for you. It's a good home for you to be. It's a good place for you to hang out and be sort of adventurous in and develop some skills, develop some things. I think you're going to meet some nice people there. It's going to be a lot of encouraging things. I think a lot of exciting things could come out of this course indeed. Page of Wands, you feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed by it, though. Like maybe it's something that indeed it takes too long, or it drags out, or I wish I could move farther inward for this, but I'm just not making the results. Overall, 9 of Cups is the more you warm up to it, the better you do get, the more improvement that you do see indeed. Just expect a 4 of Swords. You do need to do the exercises offline. You do need to do some study offline. Don't just rely on the 1 hour a week or whatever it is in order to get your experience. You are going to have the more offline experience you do, the better off you are going to be, and the more prosperous you are going to be with this particular skill or acquiring this stuff, etc., etc. So looking pretty good with all of that. All right. Let's go to the next read. Loves, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Anthony, welcome. I appreciate you being here. All right, will I find some true love in 2023? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going to happen with all of that. And hopefully we can get some true love out there. I think everybody needs some true love this year. 2023 is going to be one of those years where I think a lot of people are going to meet basically just karmic relationships, soulmates. You're going to kind of see a lot of that happening, a lot of that going on is what I think. All right, but let's see for you, finding true love indeed. Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I think that you have a lot more capability, a lot more opportunity to communicate with some people and to sort of get online and get some dates and get some fine people that we're going to meet. Ace of Swords talks about that initial connection, communicating, open communication, sort of getting out there and talking to people and making some new friends, making some new opportunities, getting some love done. Page of Pentacles says just be careful. You do have a couple of people that are going to be wasting your time, that are going to be sort of put in there, but they're not really genuine about where they want to go or what they want to do. So just kind of watch and make sure sort of intuitively that, yeah, that makes sense, that they are genuine versus, yeah, this person just wasting my time. Four of Swords as well just says be sort of patient. I do think that some relationships do take a little while to get started and to get moving. If you're willing to be patient, the more patient you are, the better. The Four of Swords talks about just waiting, being patient, sort of, looking around and what have you. So there you go. There you go. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, I think 2023 is a very good relationship year. Very good relationship year. All right, John's meeting women at church. That's what I'm talking about. Is there any chance with a friendship with, I've no idea, is that Cilicia? Cilicia? I have no idea. Cool name, but yeah. Anyway, is there a chance for any sort of connection here? Any chance for all of this? Making a friend. Church is a good place to make friends. Like any volunteer stuff at church. The reason the church is a good place to make friends is because they have 1,000 events. They have 1,000 events. They have 1,000 events. So yeah, where's the book? Melissa, link in the description to go to my Etsy site. Melissa, that is where the book is. Go to the Etsy site. In the description, you'll see a link. And hit that up, and that will contain the book. You can get that immediately. It is digital. All right. So, yeah, and church has a lot of activities. Like with the churches I used to go to, we would go to feed the homeless. We would go do volunteer stuff. We'd go, like, help build houses and stuff like that. And so it was a lot of fun. You end up, being out with a bunch of people, making a lot of new friends. So I think that's really cool. Anyway, so is there a chance of friendship with this particular individual? Four of Cups says yes. Look at this. We're sort of in there having a good time, and I do think that they have a lot of good possibilities for being a friend and what have you. King of Pentacles says they're highly interested in what you're doing. It's like they really enjoy your life. The more you can talk about yourself, your life, your interests, the more interested they are. The King of Pentacles out here. This is what I do. Maybe the woodworking. What have you, whatever you do, just sort of communicate that. And I think they're sort of fascinated with this, like, ooh, that is really cool. And they sort of get into that. Eight of Wands does say that they end up leading you into the friendships. I think once they get interested, once they move forward, they grab your hand and lead you into the friendship, into the fray, and y'all are going to end up going out and doing some stuff with it. Overall, the Four of Cups talks about sort of the celebration, sort of getting around. And that Page of Swords says the good communication doesn't really come at first, but if you are patient, then you will get it done indeed. Not a problem as well. Tarot-tastic, oh, welcome. Good to see you. All right, how's my spiritual gurney? All right, and that's the end of this. How's my spiritual gurney? All right, how's my spiritual journey going so far? Let's see what's going on. I can't imagine spending time in churches anymore. Maybe I should try some of the other faiths. I don't know. I think, there's a lot of good... I think making new friends, meeting new people, sort of, especially if you're like new in a community, like you just moved to a new town, I think church is just a great place to just meet people, right? You can make a lot of new friends, a lot of cool people there, and yeah, maybe even meet your future thing. Oh, anyway. All right. Let's see what's going on here. As far as the spiritual journey, the moon says you're into it. That's a good thing. You're into it. You want to get that motion going. You want to make some progress. You want to make some difference. You want to change. I think you're ready for that change. You have that open opportunity, that open door, and I think you're excited about that. That is where you want to be at the end of the world there, because the world is next. It talks about that this is a big spiritual journey. I think you're on a long path, and to get to the end is going to take some patience. It is going to take some dedication to this. So don't make this like an occasional thing. You know, do it a little bit every day, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you need to do every day to make that happen. The world says you have a long way to go with it, but so far it is looking good. You got the Magician. You've had some good guidance. Maybe you read a book. Maybe you watched a video. You're kind of in that mode where you're ready to rock and roll. You're ready to sort of make it happen. So I think that is going to be very important indeed for you, right? You're doing well in it. You know what you're doing. You're on the right path. And Ace of Swords just talks about the level of knowledge is going to be a lot more books than what you're currently consuming. So yeah, get out there, read more, learn more. And I think that's going to be important. I think that's going to be important indeed for you in the long run. So there we go. Spiritual journey, looking good, looking nice. Lorena, thank you again for your other donation. I appreciate you. And Emma wants to know just advice. Okay. I don't know. Let's see advice. Let's go with the Victorian Romantic Tarot once more. I don't know if it's relationship or romantic advice, but I just like it. I just like it. I want to go to a church, but I don't have a car. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. I have something to tell you that I think might make you happy. Tarotastic, lay it on me, Tarotastic. Hopefully it is a Tarotastic piece of news indeed. So yeah, let's see where it goes. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go here and see where this is going to take us. Advice. I don't know. What advice do we have? What advice are we going to sort of pursue here? You do have a Knight of Wands. It is sort of a mode of, get moving forward, get rocking with it. Get that fiery aspect out of there. Get the flames going. Get moving with that. Knight of Wands is motion with fire. Dedication is going to be your friend. Excitement, movement, getting things done is going to be your friend. And I think that's going to be very, very poignant for you indeed. But yeah, get moving. That's it. Advice. Get moving on it. You don't want to wait. You don't want to sort of just sit there. It's definitely going through. The Six of Pentacles talks about giving. What can you contribute? What can you pursue? What can you sort of add to the pile there that is going to be sort of good news for it all? Because the Wheel of Fortune says you have the same old for some period of time, maybe with this particular adventure, but it is time to get out of that, and it is time to sort of get moving as far as that goes. So there we go. YouTube user's got a question. Welcome, YouTube user. Thanks for hanging out. Lorena's got a question on PayPal too. We'll do Rose. We got an Ann, and then let's hop over to PayPal, and then we'll come back and do the other Ann. Okay, let's do Rose right now. What is coming up in the career in the next 3 months? Let's see what's going on. Let's see where that's going to happen. We'll see. Let's see where that's going to happen with that. Jesus. YouTube user. Wow. All right. There was a pregnancy. I did see a pregnancy in December. Unfortunately, YouTube user, you may be the one. I don't know. Pregnancy or food poisoning. If those two are very similar, I've never been pregnant, so I don't know. If those two are very similar, that's kind of a frightening reality. But yeah. Anyway, what's coming up with a career in the next 3 months? You do have the High Priestess over here. I really think career needs to expand. You need to expand here. This does need to be something that goes off, that needs to be sort of moved forward, that needs to be thrust forward, no pun intended. High Priestess says it is time to learn. It is time to expand. It is time to get busy with some things as far as education, continuing education as far as career goes, because I really think that's going to help you out in the next 3 months. There are some things happening there in the next 3 months. Knight of Cups, it is all about the adventure as far as work goes. It is all about finding what we love, finding what we need in the career and pursuing that and making that our next big objective, making that our next big thing is what I'm talking about. Ten of Pentacles says overall stick with it, even though there are some things that are going to be a little bit maybe confusing, maybe upfront and difficult. You're going to have to just push through and make it happen with all of that. All right. Let's see what's happening over here. Speaking of which, we got one and off to PayPal we go, and then back to the other and. Will the project I just posted out get some views soon? Let's see what's going on with the project. Let's see what's happening with all of that. We already used mine. We got, oh, look what we're going to do. Look at what we're going to do. Over here, look at this. Very sweet indeed. We got the Little Buddha Tarot, making it happen with that. Got distracted by the Push Kitty website. Convert NZ dollars. Yeah, you know, that's it. They both can make you vomit, T.O. Okay, well, you know, I guess. All right. I don't know. Why is that? Like medically, why do you vomit when you're pregnant? Is that something your body has to expel food or something? Or is that like a first indicator or something? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, Haley, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right. We're going to see what's happening here. Just post. Will we get some views soon? Five of Wands, Empress in the world. I do think there are a lot of things competing for views right now. I do think that just happens sometimes, right? We got the world over here. A lot of things are moving. A lot of things aren't happening. I think you do have a long way to go to get the views, to get the success that you need with this particular thing. The world does say, yeah, let's get some action. Let's get some adventure on here. But there's a lot of other things going on, and you do have a little bit of a competition with other things going on. Empress says it does get views indeed. I think people do get excited about it, but you're going to have to be patient here. This is not something with instant gratification, you know, at all with that. Global Music, welcome. Good to see you. All right, we got the first and done. Let's hop over again. I said Lorena, you were next. Off to PayPal we go. We got a lot of good PayPal reads tonight. Let's see where this is going to take us. We got L wants to know, make money out of the goal, making money out of a course. All right, it's a course on making money. It is an astrology class. A little bit overwhelmed. Visited a Hindu temple today. Lorena, that sounds so cool. That is nice. Do you have a Instagram with the do you have an Instagram with the pictures of the Hindu temple? That'd be really cool. I can't remember like seeing a Hindu temple like in forever. So I think that'd be awesome to look at some pictures if you got them. Hit me up on Instagram. The Instagram is right here. Wait a minute and it'll flop over to the Instagram name, which is the TarotOracle. So yeah. All right, let's see what's going on. Am I going to make any money out of this thing? It's an astrology class, right? And so we're going to learn a little bit about the planets. We're going to learn some signs. We're going to learn how they go, some transits. We're going to learn how to put all of that together into a little bit of happiness there. We'll see where this is going to go. All right. You know, the Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. I do think there's some money to be made here, right? You got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is sort of a money-making opportunity. I think that you have a lot of good things here, but some of it could be sort of just redoing some of the astrology, learning some of the aspects, and coming up with your own solution on how to make money or how to basically be prudent with money with this. In other words, astrology, you don't just do like one thing. You don't just do a birth reading over and over and over, right? I think astrology has a lot of things. You could do future readings, what's going to happen. You could do some election readings as far as sort of, the best times to do certain things. You can do where you find your keys readings, and there are 1,000 things to do. There's health readings as well in astrology. So you're going to have to find your own niche. The Three of Pentacles says this gives you the basis that you need, but the Five of Cups says you can't just run with it immediately and start immediately making money. The Two of Wands says you have to search out, seek what is going to be your niche in here. Is it going to be election astrology to where you're doing timings? Is it going to be birth readings? Is it going to be what's happening in the next 3 months, 6 months, or what have you? I think it's going to be important. A Two of Wands says you're going to need to research. You're going to need to add more knowledge, a couple more books once you got the basics down, some videos, what have you. Just a Three of Swords. Just don't be too upset that, yeah, we're not generating money instantly from it. It's a matter of picking what you got up and running with it and sort of getting the opportunities out there, because there are a lot of opportunities with astrology. I can think of offhand, I can think of like 6 different ways to make money with astrology just off the top of my head. I mean, you know, YouTube capable kind of thing, or something with TikTok capable kind of thing. What can you do that nobody else is freaking doing, right? What can you do that nobody else is doing? So anyway, if you want some of my ideas, hit me up on Instagram or over the PayPal chat or something. I'll tell you some of the ideas that I've personally had, but I don't have time for, to sort of that haven't been done. In other words, very innovative kind of things. Anyway, with all of that, will W actually apologize to his friends soon about ditching them? Oh my, nobody likes to be ditched. That is so rude. That is so rude indeed. Oh man. Anyway, well, they apologize to my friends about ditching them, you know? W is like, yo, let's go, let's do all of this. And they either no-showed or something like that. I don't know. We'll see where it's going with that. The World, yeah, maybe not. King of Wands, you got a 4 of Pentacles and a Strength card. This is somebody who didn't think they did anything wrong. Or this is somebody who basically has that attitude of, I didn't really do anything wrong. It's not something that I'm really kind of pursuing or anything like that. The World over here is just that sort of, this is what I do, this is how I do it. If I wasn't there, then, you know, oops, my bad. I'm not really going to lose any sleep over it. The King of Wands, just this level of contentment with what they did, even though obviously 90% of the population would go, a ditch is a ditch, you need to apologize. I really don't think you're going to get much of it. 4 of Pentacles says they're just holding back, you know. It's just like a little bit of maybe selfish degrees in here, or a little bit of like, you know, concern, what have you. But yeah, that Strength card just says that they do what they do, and if that affects their opinion, people's opinion of them, whatever, if that affects sort of their future, whatever, they're just not in that mode of going out and trying to please everybody. At least that's what the card says. Little Buddha Tarot, just for Andrew. Haven't been on the table in a bit. We'll see what that is. Ricky's thoughts of me. What is going on with Ricky? Do they like me? Do they not? Let's go over here and use this tarot. It's been a minute since this has been on the table. And we got YouTube user next. And it looks like our last reading, unless somebody else wants a reading. Does anybody want a reading? Throw that out there and see where that goes. All right. We'll see what's going on here with Ricky. Ricky's thoughts about you. You have that Ace of Wands. It's like I feel like I want to start over a little bit. They want that opinion. They want that pursuit of starting over, that opportunity to start over. It's like either some mistakes were made, or some things were not manifested the way that they needed to be, or things were pulled back a little bit too much and what have you. So it just feels like the expectations weren't there. They just don't have that. Ace of Wands says, maybe I want to start over. Maybe I want to try again. Maybe I want to see where this goes with all of that. 2 of Pentacles said there's some choices to be made here. I think they have made incorrect choices. That's what I think. I think they have made incorrect choices, and it'd be like, well, I don't know. You know, it's sort of the way it goes. That is sort of where it is. But yeah, that Knight of Wands over here just says, you know, keep pursuing it. Keep waiting for it. I think Ricky's going to come around, and I think that looks good indeed. So there we go. There we go. Let's see. Andrew wants a reading. Andrew, what is your question? Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. By the way, Tarotastic, if I didn't already say so, I'm very excited about that. I need to see that. I need to see it. I need to see it. Hit me up on Instagram too. Instagram's about sharing pictures. I want to see this tarot thing that you got going on. That sounds so freaking cool. That sounds cool. I need all of your tarot towers. I need them all. I need them all. If y'all send me pictures of your tarot towers, I will include them in the outro. The outro. When it ends, I'll include include your tarot towers in there along with your name. So send me pictures of that through email, link in the description, or Instagram. It'll be here in just a minute. It's the Tarot Oracle. All right, YouTube user. Oh my God, entertainment purposes only. Am I prego? What is going on over there, YouTube user? Got YouTube. I don't know. Should we use Teddy? Should we use Teddy? Is that what we're thinking? Is that what we're doing over here? We got Teddy. Teddy, is YouTube user pregnant, or did she eat a bad burrito from Taco Bell? I think it was a bad burrito. Teddy thinks it's a bad burrito. YouTube user, you gotta inspect those tacos. No put. Oh man, I need to end the show after this one. All right. Oh man, you know, the stream always cheers me up, I gotta say. It always cheers me up. You gotta inspect those burritos, those tacos. All right. Are you pregnant? Let's see what's going on over here. Is this something that's going to be the reality? Is my prego reading from earlier in the year dead on here? And we do have a situation. We see this. Teddy seems like a good choice. It does. Teddy and the dancing baby seem like the best choice for this particular read by far. All right. Well, you know, maybe we had a little bit of an accident over here, a little bit of slippage or something happened with that. We're out in the cold. And we needed someplace warm. And into A's arms we went for this particular adventure. You know, we do have a little bit of a celebration. So it looked like a fine celebration indeed. And yeah, I think that something's going on there. I think something's going on. You do have a baby that is traveling through here. So I do think there could be a baby traveling through there, and it could be more than a bad burrito from Taco Bell. I think it could be a bad double cheese from Wendy's. I don't know. But overall, there seems to be some conflict here. There does seem to be some conflict, and I don't know. Let's see. Intuitively, I see a yes, basically. Intuitively, I see a yes. You know, obviously, entertainment purposes only. Never assume a pregnancy based upon a fat man reading cards on the internet. Always go to CVS drugstore and pick yourself up. Now, let's talk about CVS drugstore right now. CVS drugstore knows the baby making process. CVS drugstore is a master of the baby making process. The reason I say that is when you first go in the medicine section, the first thing that you see is condoms and birth control. So they know that you're sort of a little bit deep in there. You're not too deep yet. And now you run into the condoms, the birth control, they're right up front. As you venture farther in, they have pregnancy tests. Lots and lots of pregnancy tests. And then after that, what do they have? They have diapers. They have diapers and they have morning after pills or what have you, right? And then after that is the full diaper baby food section. So they know that the deeper you go, the more you travel through, the more you're going to need things in there. So, you know, CVS knows what they're doing. I don't think they've been playing around. I think that's by design. All right, you know, they got the Pedialyte and all that other stuff. All right, Infinity, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We'll see where it's going. Will it get hired as a full-time permanent employee? And that will be the last reading of the night, and we are going to get out of here. We are going to get out of here. Where the hell's the ending soon thing? Here we go. We're ending soon. All right, we'll see that. Will it get hired as a permanent full-time employee? These cards suck. Let me get two more. No, and no. No. I see a no. I see a no. Basically, the three. I talk about this in my book, The Three of Swords, being sort of a cutting, job cutting, temporary cutting, small cutting. If you're on my Patreon, the last week's video, I go deep into this. But basically, it's a no. Decisions were made. Cutting occurred. Justice card means we had priorities. Queen of Swords, bad news coming. And the Judgment, Rebirth, Reincarnation card, you'd have another chance somewhere else. Yeah, they keep sucking. I kept drawing to see if we were going to get something amazing, and it just sucked more the more cards that I got. But that's it from me. Anyway, good luck with all of that. And thank you for being here. Again, send me pictures of your tarot tower. I want to make a nice outro video, and we'll put all your tarot towers in it. And if you'll notice, what do? I love my fans, you. I love all of you.
I love you.
I love all of you because I put you in my intro. I love all of you because I put you in my outro. And I have the most deepest respect, love, and appreciation for all of you, each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you tomorrow.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot